going to pick some Meyer lemons. We're right now in the month of February. I have the lights on here because if it freezes, I won't lose my tree. And so I keep the lights on here. It just creates enough warmth around the tree to provide a little bit of insulation from the hard frost here in Northern California, which we do get. It's incredible. You can actually go out in your garden, pick your own fruit, and enjoy the bounty by just a little bit of work. Let me show you how to make fermented lemons. If you look at fermented foods, and you should get a couple of good books on it if you don't already have them, there's just something about fermentation and health that we all need to be aware of. And it certainly is an important part of a healthy lifestyle. So let's take the lemons, very simple. Just cut off the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the lemons down. It's a section of 4, but I'm not cutting it all the way. So you can see here, there's plenty of lemon. And then what I'm going to do is, for each lemon, about a tablespoon of salt. The salt provides an enriching flavor. When this gets finished, you get that salt in there, and then you want to take the lemon, and you want to put it in the jar, and you just do it again. These lemons are organic. They've never had pesticides on them. I keep them well protected in the wintertime. As you notice when I was picking, a little bit of salt. Just spit that in there and shove these down in the jar. Just pack these in really tight. And like I said, a lot of juice is going to be in here tomorrow because of the salt. It's going to pull the juice right out. You can already see the juice. It's already up about a quarter of the way. Now, I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to cut the lemon completely in half and then slice it this way to give me some salt so that I can make sure that I'm getting all the lemons into the jar. It really doesn't matter if you get a little extra salt in here. There, we've got it. Look at that. The juice is already up halfway into the jar, and by tomorrow, if the juice, or the next day, if the juice isn't all the way to the top, then I will go ahead and juice a few of the lemons and pour it into the jar. I want to make sure that the lemons are always underneath the liquid. That's the safest way. And one way I do that is by taking a weight, and I put a weight in here so that when I shut that lid, that weight is going to hold them down, and then I know the liquid will always rise above the weight and everything stays under the liquid. And as you can see, the liquid is already halfway up. Now, I like to let these sit for at least a week, and I'm going to put them out on the porch. It's a little warmer. Put them in the sun during the day, and then bring them in at night. I went ahead and I made another jar, just cleaning it off. Nothing gets in the way. Seal it up. And tomorrow I'm expecting the juice to be up about here. If not, I've saved some of my Meyer lemons out, and I'll go ahead and squeeze it and get the juice up to about here. And as I said before, you want to put one of these weights in. I could put it in tomorrow, but I'll go ahead. You can see the juice going up and down when I squeeze on it. So I don't want to put the juice in now because the salt's going to draw the juice out of the lemons, and then I could be overflowing. Same way it happens with sauerkraut. So we're going to do 2 jars. Now, the thing I love about this is you can use it in so many foods. It's designed to go with Moroccan food, but what I've found is that you can take these marinated lemons and let them go for a while. Like I said, leave them out at a warm place for about a week. Bring them in at night. Shake it up because the salt's on the bottom, so you'll want to shake it up good and take the glass lid out first. But then shake it up, and after about a week, you can put them in the refrigerator. I know people leave them out longer. I kind of like to get them in the refrigerator. I want to show you something I did with limes. Now this is several months ago. I did this probably 3 months ago, and you can see how they're all clumped together. They get kind of syrupy. These I did with cinnamon and peppercorns and spices, but I want to just show you something so you won't be concerned. It's real thick, and if you look at this paste, right here if you can see that, it's a real thick paste. Don't be concerned about that. That's the way it should be. And then I use this lime, and I can use the lemon for making salad dressings. Also mix it in with some spices to put on salmon over the grill. Another thing I'm going to do with these lemons after they have gone about a month, because they're Meyer lemons, they really do taste wonderful. Eat the peel and everything. Chop those up fine, mix them in with my homemade hummus, mix them in with my rice dishes. You can mix them in with a variety of things. It just adds tremendous spice when you take this combination of salt and lemons and let it marinate for some time. It is just really, really delightful. You're going to enjoy the meals, and your friends are going to have a lot of fun with this because they get to experience something that we don't experience much in our culture. I mean, we're into processed foods. This is all natural, and it's healthy. You know, I've been a pastor for 40 years, and I think I've had more fun being with the people I love and eating with them. And I always take along some of my hummus, some of my sauerkraut, some of my carrots. Here in the background, you can see I'm making another gallon of sauerkraut, a different way, the carrots. It's just a wonderful way to provide healthy things for your children and for other people that you love. Let's purpose to go out as we eat together and love them.